Who do we have hitting the floor for Wichita State this afternoon?
The starting lineup for Wichita State, it has been mostly the same starting lineup all year for the Shockers. Number 1, Joe Ragland, a senior, will play the point guard position. Demetrius Williams at the 2 guard, a junior out of Las Vegas, Nevada. At another guard, Ray Murray, a senior out of Houston, Texas. At the forward position, number 20, Ben Smith, a senior out of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. And the man in the middle playing center, number 41, Jared Stutz, a senior from Kansas City, Missouri.
For the Illinois State Redbirds, we got Tyler Brown taking the floor, number 1. He's a junior, 6'4", out of Owensboro, Kentucky. Nick Moore, number 11. He's a freshman, 5'9", 170 pounds, out of Winona Lake, Indiana. John Wilkins, the Frenchman, he's a junior at 6'9", 230 pounds. John Easy, number 22, he's a sophomore, 6'7", 220 pounds, from Independence, Missouri. And the star of the Redbirds, Jackie Carmichael, a junior, 6'9", 240 pounds, out of Manhattan, Kansas. Who's the coach for the Wichita State Shockers today?
Zach, that is Greg Marshall out of Wichita State for the Shockers. He is the Missouri Valley Coach of the Year this year, doing a fantastic job with the Shockers. As you know, they are the number 1 seed in the tournament and had an overall record this year of 27-4. Greg Marshall, the Missouri Valley Conference Coach of the Year.
Coach Jankovic is taking the floor for the Illinois State Redbirds. He's got a 102-62 all-time record with Illinois State. This season, the Redbirds pulling together a much better season. They're the number 4 seed in the Missouri Valley Conference, and this season they put together a 19-12 record overall. The Redbirds and Wichita State Shockers are now taking the floor. Redbirds wearing their red road jerseys with white numbers and white stripes along the side. Wichita State wearing their white uniforms with a yellow stripe along the side and black numbers with yellow lettering. Tip-off is underway. Jackie Carmichael and Garrett Stutz at the center. And we are awaiting tip-off here from the Scott Trade Center in St. Louis, Missouri.
Something to take a look at today as the starting lineups were being announced. Wichita State has a fantastic crowd here, Zach. And Coach Jankovic talked about it in his press conference to see how his young Redbird team would be able to handle this adversity with this big crowd.
Garrett Stutz wins the tip-off, and it was taken by Demetrius Williams in the Wichita State zone. Joe Ragland has the ball, passes it off to Ray Murray. At the top, Garrett Stutz tries to drive through, goes to Demetrius Williams, a 3, and it's no good. Rebounded by Nick Moore, and the Redbirds are going to drive it up for their first possession of the game. Nick Moore hands it off to Tyler Brown, who passed it off to John Easy, gives it back to Nick Moore on the left side of the court. Attempted screen by Jackie Carmichael, pass to Tyler Brown, down low, back to Jackie. Jackie looking for something, puts up the shot himself, and it is no good off the back of the rim by the Redbirds, and it goes back to Wichita State. Rushing the ball down court is Ray Murray. Murray dishes it off to Ben Smith, handing it off to Demetrius Williams, giving it back to Murray. Murray passes it to Stutz at the top of the key. Stutz gives it off to Ben Smith. Ben Smith puts the shot up, and it's no good. Rebounded hard by Jackie Carmichael. He loses the ball, but it's given back to Tyler Brown, who tries to rush it off court. Redbirds have the advantage 3-on-2. Tyler Brown tries to drive it in, puts up the shot, and it's no good. But Jackie Carmichael comes back on the rebound and slams it home for the first 2 points of the game.
Great way to start for the Redbirds on that last defensive possession. The Birds really crashing the boards hard. 3 Redbirds were there for that defensive rebound.
For the Shockers, Joe Ragland way at center court, guarded by Anthony Cousin. Ragland looking for something. A screen is set up by Stutz. Wilkins picks him up on defense. The shot clock running down. 5 seconds left. Kyle's pass it to Stutz down low. Nice hook shot is missed, but Jake White gets the rebound and sinks the shot. He'll get the and 1 and step to the free throw line. It's 18-11 right now. Wichita State takes the lead, and they could go up for one more here.
What happened right there? It started with about 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Stutz went up to set a screen to Joe Ragland, and then Wilkins and Anthony Cousins switched. Wilkins was on Ragland, Cousins was on Stutz. So then Cousin and Iki had to switch. Iki went on Stutz. Stutz missed the shot, and that left Cousin against Jack White. An easy mismatch.
Free throw was up and missed by Jake White and rebounded by the Redbirds. 18-11 with 9 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first half. Tyler Brown with the ball takes a very awkward fadeaway jumper, misses it, and it's rebounded by Garrett Stutz. 2 big men on the floor for Wichita State. Jake White at 6'8" and Garrett Stutz at 7 feet tall. Joe Ragland with the ball, passes it off to David Kyles, and Kyles sinks the 3, putting Wichita State ahead by 10 points. A timeout is taken by Tim Jankovic on the floor. And we're going to keep it right here. Wichita State faithful going crazy now. The Redbird fans kind of perplexed. It seems like for a very long time for the Redbirds. Joe Ragland sets up the offense. David Kyle passes it down low to Ben Smith. Ben Smith with a hook shot. Misses it. Rebounded by Jake White, the big man. He misses it, and it's rebounded again by Wichita State. Ben Smith going up, and the foul is called on the Redbirds. You don't want to see those second and sometimes third chance opportunities that the Redbirds are giving them, and it looks like we're going to see Ben Smith go to the free throw line and shoot two for Wichita State, bringing it to yet again a 10-point lead if he could make both of these free throws.
That foul is on John Eakey for the Redbirds. That's only his first.
Ben Smith's first free throw is up and good. 36-27, 48 seconds remaining here in the first half. Ben Smith is an interesting scorer. He's got a career-high 22 against Creighton, which he did on February 11th of this year. He can score against big teams. Second free throw is up and no good. Big miss for Wichita State. It was rebounded by John Wilkins, and Nick Moore's going to set it up. 30 on the shot clock, 42 remaining on the game clock. Brian Allen passes it off to Tyler Brown. Tyler Brown guarded by Takale Cotton. Tyler Brown with a nice fake shot pass over to Nick Moore. The ball in Brian Allen's hands, passes it down low to John Wilkins. John Wilkins trying to set up the offense from down low. He loses control. The ball goes up awkwardly, and he draws the foul. Very unhappy Wichita State fans right now. Wilkins is going to go to the free throw line, and Jake White was arguing that all he did was throw his arms up and did not make body contact. Nevertheless, the Redbirds will take the free baskets, and we'll see if John Wilkins can maintain the same success from the line. 25.7 seconds remaining, so Wichita State will not have a shot clock, and they will get last possession. John Wilkins has 4 points, all from the free throw line, and make that 5 points. It just rimmed around the net. Could have gone either way. It fell, and now he's got 5 points on the game. John Wilkins also has 7 rebounds already, so he has been huge in getting the Redbirds back into this on defense.
If the Redbirds can get this free throw by Wilkins, which they won't, the Redbirds need to have a huge stop here on defense and keep the lead at only 8.
It's 36-28 with 20 seconds left. Last possession is going to go to the Shockers. You want to keep the lead to single digits if you're the Redbirds. Joe Ragland trying to set up the offense. He's guarded by Brian Allen. Still looking for something. He passes it off to Murray. Murray passes it back to Ragland. Ragland guarded by Anthony Cousin. There's 3 seconds left on the clock. The shot up by Kyles is no good, and the tip doesn't go in. The Redbirds are currently trailing the Wichita State Shockers by a score of 36-28 here at the half at the Scottrade Center in St. Louis, Missouri. You're listening to 103.3 WZND, the pulse of Redbird Nation, brought to you by Avani's. Dan Vasco's in WZND Studios, and he's going to bring you the halftime show after that. Me, Chris, and Kevin Powell will all talk to you and break down this hand, and it goes back to Wichita State.
Jackie Carmichael had a mismatch there being guarded by Ben Smith. Let's see if the Redbirds can take advantage of that on their next offensive possession.
Anthony Cousin on to Ray Murray. Murray up with the shot, and it is good. Very good look for Ray Murray. It's a 2-point shot. It's 55-50. That's Ray Murray, 12th point of the game, and the Redbirds looking to stay within this one. Both sides of the crowd very energetic. Tyler Brown for 3. Wide open look, and he gets it to fall. Tyler Brown scores points number 21, 22, and 23, and cuts the Wichita State lead to only 2. Wichita State with the ball. Ben Smith passes it off. David Kyles with the ball. He hands it to Ray Murray. Ray Murray tries to drive it in. Good defense. Jake Carmichael with the block, and it's recovered by Anthony Cousin. Cousin passes it to Nick Moore. Nick Moore thought about the 3, decides to set up the offense instead. The shot by Tyler Brown is no good, and it's out of bounds. Wichita State ball. The score currently 55-53 Wichita State. 9 minutes and 43 seconds remaining. Chris, this is huge for the Redbirds.
Yeah, the Redbirds are playing very well right now. Tyler Brown shooting absolutely lights out. And you know what? That was early in the shot clock there, that shot by Tyler Brown. But not a bad shot. He was wide open. I got no problem with that. If the guy's hot, keep feeding him.
Couldn't agree more. If he hits that, this stadium erupts. Joe Ragland leading the offense as we've seen all day. Guarded by John Eakey. The pass to Ben Smith, who's wide open for 3. Bounces off the rim, and his last touch by Wichita State. It's out of bounds, and it's going to go to the Redbirds as the fight for Jackie Carmichael and Carl Hall wins in favor of the Redbirds as Carl Hall could not save the ball, and Nick Moore is going to lead the charge. 9 minutes and 20 seconds left, and a shot here could tie the game or put the Redbirds ahead for the first time since the first period. Shot is up by John E.G. No good off the front of the net. Rebounded by Tyler Brown. He goes up hard, and it's no good off the backboard. Wichita State rushing the ball down court. David Kyles gets the ball off of his foot, and the ball is heading to the Redbirds. David Kyles was bringing the ball up fast. He hit it off of his foot, and possession goes back to the Redbirds.
A little bit out of control there by Kyles, trying to make something out of nothing. He didn't have numbers. He tried to drive it in, bounced the ball off his foot. Bad turnover for Wichita State.
The Redbirds are going to inbound it. Tyler Brown passes it off to Nick Moore. Nick Moore back to Tyler Brown. Tyler Brown back to Nick Moore. The back and forth stops with a pass over to Anthony Cousin. Anthony Cousin gives it back to Nick Moore. Nick Moore setting up the offense. There's 15 left on the shot clock. Tyler Brown guarded by Demetric Williams. Anthony Cousin looks for something. Nick Moore on the baseline. He makes the three. The Redbirds take the lead. 56-55 with 8.5 left here in the game. The crowd goes wild.
And as you can see, the Creighton fans are now behind these ISU Redbirds. They do not want to see Wichita State in the final.
The shot is up by Joe Ragland, and it is a three-pointer by Joe Ragland. They take a 2-point lead, but you gotta love the energy. Both sides barking at each other, and Illinois State's gonna take the ball up.
The stadium is now completely divided. Wichita State on one side, Creighton and Illinois State working together on the other side. The Blue Jays do not want to see number 1 seeded Wichita State tomorrow, so they are rooting for ISU right now.
We'll take some extra support from Creighton. Nick Moore around the screen from Jackie. Pass it down to John Hickey, who puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Jackie down low. Puts it up for the easy layup, and he's fouled against the and one. So Jackie ties the game at 58. And could put the with the inbound. 18 seconds left. The inbound to Jackie. Gives it to Nick Moore. Redbirds have last shot here. Nick Moore looking for something. He passes it to Tyler Brown. Tyler Brown looking to work his way around the Wichita State defender. Brown working his way up. He puts up an awkward shot, and he's fouled. And Tyler Brown is going to get 2 free throws with 6.4 seconds remaining. Huge foul for the Redbirds. And Tyler Brown, who leads the game in scoring with 23 points, is going to step to the charity stripe to try and put the Redbirds ahead here.
Tyler Brown can give the Birds the lead, but Wichita State still has plenty of time left on the shot, on the clock.
Absolutely. The first free throw by Tyler Brown is good! Nothing but net! And it's tied with 6 seconds remaining. Darren Stutz is going to come back in for the Wichita State Shockers. Carl Hall is stepping off.
And guys, the Shockers have 2 timeouts. They're using their first of 2 right now, and I'm sure after this play they will get a second one in.
We're going to keep it here for this timeout. And you have to believe that Greg Marshall is talking to his players about how to work the next 6 seconds after the free throw by Tyler Brown. But now the big question is, does Tyler Brown make this next free throw? Can he handle the pressure? And by drawing that foul, I'm inclined to believe that the Redbirds could take the lead right here.
Taking a look at what Wichita State will do, whether Tyler Brown makes or misses this free throw regardless, the ball is going to have to go into Joe Ragland's hand. He is their fastest player. He has the quickest first step for the Redbirds, or for the Shockers. I would not be surprised if Joe Ragland gets the ball and takes it coast to coast.
Outstanding Arch Madness action here at the Scott Trade Center in St. Louis, Missouri. 64-64. 6 seconds remaining in the game. Tyler Brown, 1 free throw to make. And if he makes this one, the Redbirds will go ahead with last possession going to the Shockers.
And all the Redbirds are back in the backcourt. It does Tyler Brown in the 5. Wichita State Shockers going to have to play smart defense here no matter what for the Redbirds.
Tyler Brown's second free throw attempt. He sets up, takes a deep breath. Crouches, puts it up. It's good! The Redbirds take the lead. 6 seconds left, and the Redbirds are ahead 65-64.
Anthony Cousin will check in for Brian Allen. One of the better defenders on the team is Anthony Cousin. Nice matchup for Earl Jankovic.
The ball is inbounded to Teron Murray. Almost lost the ball there. 4 seconds left. Murray with the shot. It's no good. It's out of bounds. 0.9 seconds are left in the game.
The ball went off of Anthony Cousin with 0.9 seconds left. A very smart decision by Greg Marshall there, actually, to not use his timeout the first time. He's going to use it now.
Wichita State shooting 35% from the field. Both teams taking the floor right now. They have 1.1 second remaining on the floor. The Illinois State fans pumping up the crowd. Both sides, this place is electrifying. And we will see what happens here with the inbound. Ray Murray is going to inbound the ball for Wichita State.
Watch the lob to Stutt.
Waiting for the inbound. The inbound is set. He puts up the shot. It's no good.